Yeah.
Intros are for fools.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes. So today's episode of the NHC Podcast, Akero, am joined by Yo-Yo,
Hello.
Sassy,
I won't say hello.
and Armin.
Hello there.
Okay. So on today's episode, we'll be discussing Albertosaurus and its sister taxon Gorgosaurus. So Albertosaurines.
Gorgosaurus is better.
Gorgosaurus is much better in my opinion. Yes, there is a bit of a movement towards lumping the two genera because they are fairly similar in that they're basically the same thing. But yeah, there's like a little bit of a temporal difference and slight spatial, like that you'll get instances of Gorgosaurus without Albertosaurus a lot of the time, and vice versa. So yeah, it's 50-50. Like is the case, I believe, with Tyrannosaurus and Tarbosaurus. Although that one is more distinct. Like the majority of people.
Distinct.
Yeah.
Geographically alone, you have one in Asia and the one in America.
Yeah.
I think the strongest case for not lumping Tarbosaurus and Tyrannosaurus would be if Raptorex is really a juvenile Tarbosaurus, because the juvenile looks so much different than Tyrannosaur juvenile.
But what if we split Nanotyrannus and lump Tyrannosaurus and Tarbosaurus?
Oh god.
That would be
just lump everything into Albertosaurus.
Yes.
The 90s magazines had a point. Makes things much easier.
Yes, a little bit of context to that statement. Whilst looking through Armin's 90s magazines to find pictures of Albertosaurus, we came across a page that argued that Alioramus and Nanotyrannus were both possible
Electrosaurus, not
Electrosaurus. Electrosaurus and Nanotyrannus were Albertosaurus, even though they are quite dissimilar. And one of them lives in Asia.
Doesn't matter. It's still Albertosaurus.
Okay then. Anyway, so
Tarbosaurus had priority over Tyrannosaurus, then I would lump it, because I want to eliminate Tyrannosaurus.
I used to really dislike Tyrannosaurus, but now that they've started bringing out like interesting stuff, like about the integument and its lifestyle beyond just biggest predator ever, it became a bit more interesting for me. So no, I'm okay with Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's just
even though it's an awesome bro name and nobody ever calls it out on it. Like so many awesome bro names. Tyrannosaurus. You have Dynamosaurus imperiosus, which literally means powerful lizard. But no, someone calls it Dynamosaurus. But yeah.
Powerful.
This could be an entire issue for another episode.
Yes, yeah. Okay, we've already gone off topic without even going on topic in the first place. So Armin, let's just bring out a 90s image, shall we?
Oh yeah. Let's do this. Just gonna scroll up to one of the more decent ones, if we're gonna be honest.
Some of them are decent.
Yeah, Graham Rosewarne. I hope I pronounced it right.
Science.
Oh god.
It's
decent. Those are Allosaurus horns, first of all.
Yeah. For a moment, I thought it was an
the stuff we're gonna get later, it's
Don't you
know?
No, it is.
It's all relative.
Albertosaurus is just Allosaurus with 2 fingers.
It's like if you remove the hands, it looks like an Albertosaur.
Yeah, it's got a mix of both. That one is really nice.
That one looks better.
That one looks like an actual Greg Paul illustration. It's like that's.
But it's so gory. It's so brutal. That's not okay for the children.
It's fine.
No, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say because
it's fine when it's in book.
Taken out of context.
Yes. Okay.
But the
say that
page
for
is
another
about
one.
Edmontonia, not Albertosaurus, so it doesn't count.
But yeah, no, I like that Albertosaurus quite a bit actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's one long neck. Like if you were to straighten out the neck, that neck is as long as the body.
Oof. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, fair point.
But I like
used
it.
to long necks.
It isn't as bad as the other ones.
Yeah.
It's
Do we have any other good ones, or are we going straight into the deep end now?
the 3D one maybe.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
It's at least statistically very well done. So don't ask me how it even got in the position. It's leaping off one of the Pentaceratops onto the next one.
God damn,
And
parkour.
That's every Discovery Channel climax ever.
Why is it getting skewered? It's on top of the horn. I think it's dead.
Yep.
Rest in peace.
Every Discovery Channel climax. Tyrannosaur gets impaled.
Of course,
Somewhere.
it has to.
Another really nice one, yeah. Like, it's pretty good. Retro. But
Rexy has joined?
That's not an
Rexy.
Albertosaurus.
Rexy has joined, but I don't know if he can speak.
I hope not, because
He
he's
listens.
an idiot.
Whoa, hold up.
Well, going with the theme of Albertosaurus getting brutally murdered, we're gonna jump straight into the deep end at this point. So,
Oh,
Oh, God.
those arms! What are those?
Oh, God, you. Oh, no. Oh,
look at the way the tail bends on the
Concept art.
Albertosaurus.
This is unused concept art from the climax to Walking with Dinosaurs.
You know, the
So
worst thing
bad.
about it is the watermark from Getty Images.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
we
I
needed
tried
a high
taking
quality
picture
version.
of the magazine, but it didn't turn out that well.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. No,
Why,
that's-
though?
because life is horrible.
Because why not? Because you can.
Yes.
I honestly hope those ankylosaurs killed it.
Oh boy.
Those ankylosaurs, oh my god. And it's like the tail is going right to the tip of the head, like not even bashing it, just gently touching it.
Boop.
Just boop.
Oh yeah. And there's also this one.
Why is that tail bending?
Kill it.
Ow.
Kill it now.
Kill
Oh.
Kill it with fire.
End its misery.
That's a meme face right there.
I
I
don't
generally,
want
when
to
taking the
reproduce.
pictures, try to avoid those that are not even remotely looking like Albertosaurus, unless they were peak awkward imagery, like this one.
Oh my god.
Kill it before it reproduces. Burn its eggs with a flame.
That
Look
actually
at how
looks
the
like
leg
character from
connects to the
Lucy.
rest of the body.
Oh no! Oh
That looks like a
Oh,
frog,
no.
Oh,
honestly.
God.
It looks like a frog. Let's all agree on
Oh
that.
god!
yeah. Yeah, it fits right in.
noticed
It
the other
fits right
dinosaur.
in.
Oh my god.
Okay.
They
And
don't even
there's-
have the horns though. Like
Yeah,
none
as I
of the
said, I tried to
distinctive
avoid
features.
those that didn't really look like Albertosaurus at all, unless they were just so goddamn terrible that I had to take a picture. I mean, it's
Sassy.
too awful to ignore.
This
There were a
Maybe-
couple of
maybe
other ones
guy
that just
regrets
looked
life
like
decisions.
generic Tyrannosaur, and I skipped
Yeah.
those. But
Yeah.
this one was just. I was like, this year?
Fuck
But
that.
isn't
Yeah,
Albertosaurus a
no.
generic tyrannosaur
why?
incarnate?
Like,
It's
he's
that-
just the face looks straight up like an Albertosaur. I just why?
I'm scared of its size.
Yeah, his size is. That's some prehistoric wildlife. Right there.
Yeah, that head is just straight up 1.5 meters long. That's gonna.
Oh my
At
god.
least,
yeah.
if not longer.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, that's just the biggest dinosaur ever, guys. There it is.
Oh, you haven't seen the Tyrannosaurus in that book?
Okay, just for that, you have to show the Tyrannosaurus if you can.
Okay, wait. I need a moment.
Yep.
None of the distinctive features are there though. Like, were they discovered? Like the horns and everything back then?
Yes, I'm pretty.
Well, judging from the art we had earlier, which was definitely from the 90s, it should have been somewhere around that time. Fairly early on, at least.
No, Albertosaurus is the generic Tyrannosaur incarnate. It's just a generic theropod, nothing more. No special features.
Okay, yeah. According to Wikipedia, a source from 1993 references the crest. So yeah.
Yeah, and
So they were found. Well, that is no excuse then. That's no excuse.
That's it. Got the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom baryonyx treatment.
Oh my god.
okay. So
A
a little bit off topic, but because you asked for it.
Get out.
Wait, flip the images first.
I just gonna have to mute myself, or otherwise my cat will be stung by a bee.
Okay,
Okay.
Makes sense.
business as usual, I would say.
Burglars than this. Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, because you asked for it here, the larger Tyrannosaurs seen in the book.
Is it actually larger than this?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What the hell? That's a straight up sauropod right there. Oh my god. What the hell?
Those sizes are so ridiculous.
The arms are like straight up the size of a human.
Wait, what genus is that? Tarbosaurus?
Yes, it's Tarbosaurus, and the really awkward one that looks like it's an amphibian on two legs, that's T-Rex. Or it's supposed to be
T-Rex
T-Rex.
looks gigantic. Just
Also,
straight-
on that note, the book splits Tarbosaurus and Tyrannosaurus, but when talking about the areas where Tyrannosaurus was found, it mentions Mongolia. So, don't know what happened there.
Raptorex is a juvenile T-Rex, but not a juvenile Tarbosaurus.
Was it all makes sense now. Okay.
Anyways, back on topic. Any
Yeah.
more?
The
epic
last one
Albertosaurus?
I have before we can jump into the paleo meme stuff is one from I think it was late 90s, early 2000s, somewhere around that. So it's a more recent.
At least it has crests.
I think I have that book.
Everyone has the book, I swear. I show a picture of it and everyone,
I
oh,
don't.
I remember this book. I had this book. It's this point
I
you might
think
as
my
well think,
book
oh,
is
yeah.
I'm sorry. That tongue is massive.
Yeah. It's like choking on a thumb. On its tongue. Like what?
My fault.
Its tongue is so big it can't even close its mouth. It's just perpetually running like that.
Look at the feet, though. Look at the feet.
That's amazing. I love it. I love it.
There's no transition from the leg to the feet. It's
Yes.
just one big piece of meat.
Rexy would love that.
My cat just activated a lightsaber.
Okay, normal for Sassy's house.
Yes.
So
That wraps up the retro part of it. And a second. And we'll move on to documentaries. And as we're discussing them, paleomedia in terms of television.
mhm.
And while we're discussing them, we'll bring up the paleo memes and inaccuracies. So let's start this one off with Albertosaurus's first paleomedia appearance in television or film, which is Prehistoric Park.
Was it its
I mean,
first
it's pro-
appearance?
It's probably appeared in smaller documentaries, but it's
So the first
first-
major one, basically.
major, like big mainstream, mainstream appearance, which is pretty much
Okay.
post 1999 when documentaries became mainstream.
You look so angry. Look at
Yeah,
you.
look at those
big is
eyes. Those are anime eyes.
How
Oh my
far
gosh,
back
Drew.
is the chart?
Oh my god.
I hate to show yet I made that reference.
But look at it.
So
Oh my
yeah,
god.
it's basically just a recolored Tyrannosaurus model,
Oh, that's sad.
but it's a better Albertosaurus than the T-Rex is, because imagine this trying to be a T-Rex.
It's
Um,
this awkward in between. I feel
Yeah,
like
just in between.
No,
It's
it's
just-
not. We'll get to that in a bit, but although the skull might be a little bit wide for
Yes,
Albertosaurus,
that's what I mean.
that's the only thing about it. The body proportions and size is actually perfect for an
well, of
Albertosaurus.
course, the body proportions are something we're gonna have to mention a lot.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're
for
going to
obvious
mention
reasons.
them when we bring up the next one. Let's move on quickly. Actually, no, just one last mention. The only thing I really dislike about this version is the face. It's just so shrink wrapped.
True,
Yeah, you have a point.
It's like the body isn't that shrink wrap, but the face.
No, yeah,
Yeah, it looks almost disproportionate a little bit.
yeah, odd. But let's move on to the Jurassic Fight Club Albertosaurus. Its next appearance.
Okay.
It's actually good.
Yeah, it's not that bad, I guess.
It's-
if
So
you
for
compare
a
it.
subadult or juvenile.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll be saving that image for later that you just posted, Sassy.
Also
Um,
have here Gorgosaurus.
Yes, I'll be saving those for later. Anyways, on to the Jurassic Fight Club ones. Whilst it is a very good model, it is inaccurate because that's
Yeah, look at it.
not an adult. It's supposed to be an adult, but the proportions are those of a juvenile. And that is the biggest misconception about Albertosaurus and Gorgosaurus.
Wait,
The
hang on, I'm gonna have to go for a little bit.
oh, sorry. Well,
That's depressing.
he knows the meme anyways, but a lot of the time you'll see Gorgosaurus or Albertosaurus representations that look a bit like this skeletal I'm about to post by Scott Hartman.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
gigantic misconception.
Yes. Basically, this started in books. I believe there was a bit of it in books where they would reconstruct subadults as the adult, but this really took off as a misconception, I feel, when artists like Gregory S. Paul and others came onto the scene, skeletal artists, who made their skeletals very accessible. Because, like Scott Hartman, what a lot of these would do would be, instead of reconstructing hypothetical adult skeletals, they would
Just the
reconstruct
specimens.
exactly. And for Gorgosaurus, Gorgosaurus' subadult is the best Albertosaurine specimen we have, and that's why there were so many reconstructions of the subadult. But then, of course, this went out of control, and people started interpreting the subadult as an adult, and that's why you get stuff like the Jurassic Fight Club Albertosaurus.
It
This
just looks
also
like
happened
is like a subadult anyway. Like it
Yes.
just looks really
Yeah.
I don't know, just looks
It
like
looks skinny,
not
lanky, like
developed.
it's long
Not-
legs.
Those long
everything.
legs, yeah.
Stupid kids outside.
Okay.
Okay, let's hope he's referring to human kids and not the type we are talking about right now.
Stupid juvenile Gorgosaurus outside.
Damn it, bro.
Get off my lawn!
But
If
yeah, I would say
remember
that.
correctly, the same meme also happened with Gorgosaurus. Like
Yes,
in Walking with Dinosaurs 3D, the Gorgosaurus was also depicted as being
A little bit.
one of the fastest dinosaurs because it has such long legs and it's
Oh
like
my
a
God.
cheetah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as extreme as Jurassic Fight Club Albertosaurus. They did make it a little bit more robust.
Yeah, it was a little bit
well-
more beefed up like the one in Primeval.
Yes. Anyways, we're getting ahead of ourselves. But yeah, I'll just share these images now for the viewer to see what an adult really would have looked like. It's almost, but still a little bit more lightly built than Daspletosaurus, which was actually quite robust. So yeah, they were nothing to laugh at. They weren't the lightly built ones that a lot of us think they are. So next up, we have, oh boy, March of the Dinosaurs.
Oh no.
Mm.
Yeah, this one
Which
is one
one?
of
So they have an Albertosaurus and a Gorgosaurus. I'll actually share both. It's just the same model, but with slightly different coloring.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
They are the same element anyway.
Here is the
It's pretty much
Albertosaurus.
completely a ditto.
Oh God!
Yeah.
What the hell? Wait, that looks like a Jurassic Park T-Rex. Straight up.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
The torso is actually
From
a
the
little
front
bit
only.
over muscled. I would say it's overly thick.
Yeah.
Like that's just a T-Rex. Let's face it.
Yeah. Exactly. Just the little bumpy little horns.
But there was
Yes.
that one scene where the thing jumped in the air like 20 meters
Just a second.
tall.
I'll share the that. It's actually it's from the magazine. They replicate the jump.
Oh god, yes.
Yeah. Yes. They have it. It's big entrance. Which
Like the
here's a little-
giant Tyrannosaur pounces on this little paw at Montosaurus.
Here's a little fun fact for you. This was the first shot to be completed from the entire documentary.
I mean, shit.
Yeah.
At least we know where all the money went.
And it was
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe one of the producers' favorite shots. Like it was the favorite scene from the movie. Like that one clip. So
Massive
we know why we got it.
Tyrannosaur in a thunderstorm, jumping in the dark at its victim. I can't even say I'm surprised that this one was the favorite.
yeah.
I mean, oh my God.
Well,
So yeah, and the
And
Gorgosaurus
he
is
replicated
just the
it.
same thing, but with white fur. Feathers,
No.
sorry.
Would
Bruh.
you look at that?
Okay, yeah, dinosaurs and mammals now. Thanks.
They all
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But yeah, so
even the feathering isn't really well done.
yeah. I mean, I really like the documentary, and I love it personally. But they are some of the poor depictions, even though I mean, the only problem is that they're overly chunky,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Which is
And the
which
skull
is like different
a
from
bit-
what it used to be. Like most
And
of
still
people
is like
shrink
we've
wrap.
got yeah. No, they certainly went. They compensated, balanced out
I
for all
guess,
the
yeah, for all of the shrink wrap reconstructions.
Yeah. Moving on, we are bringing out Primeval New World. Oh boy. This one has one thing in particular that Rexy spotted first of all, which is quite impressive that they actually snuck this in there. But here we
The
go.
opposite
We
of
have
impressive.
Oh, what the hell? Wait, where is its arm? Wait,
Yeah,
The arm is
that-
missing canonically. That has a reason.
it's within the story. Like it's
Oh.
the antagonist. It's got a
That's
missing arm.
that's not the mistake. That's supposed
This is
to
the
be.
working dinosaurs 3D Gorgosaurus that got its hand ripped off.
No, it isn't. Stop your fan fiction there. Your
I
head.
mean,
Your head.
its other arm isn't so beautiful anyway. So
This is the same dinosaur. It's all in cinematic universe.
Okay, so
Go.
this one is pretty good in terms of the general morphology. Like it's more robust. I think it's got proper levels of thickness. At least the body.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
The head seems a little bit
Tosses
a lot shrink wrapped.
Really shrink wrapped, yeah.
Yeah.
Not as much as the prehistoric park Albertosaurus, the first one we showed.
Yeah, but
no,
I
There's
mean,
still, like a little bit
Wait,
of
the
flesh.
prehistoric park Albertosaurus?
Yes.
No. If you actually look at it in motion, you will notice that it actually isn't really shrink wrapped.
The face is what we're talking about.
Yeah, and if you actually see it, look at
Wait, I'm
that
gonna-
one image doesn't really do it justice. I mean, you can't even notice the crests in that image.
I'm gonna see if there's a better image of it, but
Rexy nitpicking.
There
But,
are. I do have some.
this one is like kind of bad in quality, I guess. But
No, it's not really bad in quality. It's just this
Yeah, that's different.
particular shot.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah, I would
Um,
argue that really the one in Primeval is a little bit more shrink wrapped. You can see
I would argue. I would agree with Armin.
Armin.
I would agree with Armin.
Mhm.
Also, the new world one definitely has the better crests.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
The skull shape is pretty good, actually. I think. That's some insane tooth slippage going on the upper jaw.
Well, it looks kind of like a T-Rex skull, but with
No.
crest, but
It's longer. It's thinner.
I mean, I
It's
can't really
decent.
see it from that picture.
I'll share another one.
Haven't seen the model
Yeah.
itself, so I'm just
I
judging
mean
by the...
that's some serious tooth slippage though on that upper jaw.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a lot. Whoa, that's
Okay.
different. Yeah.
Wait, I have a better image right
Wait.
here.
No, that's
Okay.
that's not a T-Rex. Yeah. Mhm.
That's a bit. I'm not sure.
Ah.
That's not the official model. I think.
Oh.
I don't think that's the official. That doesn't look like the official
Wait,
model to
hold
me.
up. Why does he have 3 fingers?
Yeah, I was
Whoa.
about to point that out. That is part of the official model.
I
The
just
three-finger
noticed
bit.
that. Oh my god.
3 fingers. One of them is pronated, like a thumb. It has a
It's like
thumb.
the new museum Tyrannosaurus.
It's
Can
like
grab
like
things.
a panda.
Yes. It.
Oh my god.
Yes. So that is absolutely shocking. I can't believe they did that. I can't believe you've done this.
No man.
I mean,
Why?
I get like.
It has a
Considering that-
nail anyway. Like it has a nail.
Yes, it has a claw as well.
I got the claw. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Considering that the American Museum of Natural History just gave their Tyrannosaurs a visible third finger,
Let's not talk about that.
Oh
Let's
boy,
not
not
just
that
go.
one.
but
It is
these guys
terrifying.
actually pronated it.
Oh my god, why?
So
Okay, are we gonna talk about the difference between Gorgosaurus and Albertosaurus?
I'm
well,
currently making
there's
a comparison of the two skeletons.
okay. Well, Sassy's on that. We still have more, and now we're getting into another paleo meme.
Oh, okay.
Yet another one.
This one is
And
fun.
yes, which is kicking itself off with the Walking Dinosaurs Gorgosaurus from Walking Dinosaurs
Gorgosaurus is
3D.
bigger.
Yeah.
That makes it cooler because it's all people have to care about when it's about dead animals.
Well, yeah, this one is like so famous. Like this picture.
I like it. I like it a lot personally. I mean, I think it's not that like they have the long legs, but they're
Mhm.
thicker. The skull is good.
This one I'd say is the best
It's
one
not
from
shrink
all.
wrap. It's I think it's one of the only one. It's the only
pretty
one
much
so far.
one of the best.
It's the only one so far where you don't see like the fenestre
Yeah,
on the skull.
yeah, very true.
You can see
It's
the
actually very
gums with the which I don't really like with the lips and everything. But
True, they can pull back their lips, can't they?
oh god. Why?
Yeah. So that's kind of weird. They gave them a lot of facial muscles, which I think is a bit much.
I mean, it might be a part of the just
Lower
the
jaw tooth
expression.
slippage. Lower jaw tooth slippage, but no tooth slippage on the upper jaw. That's a new
Oh
one.
yeah. Oh yeah. Just looked at that. Like
Look at the lower
bottom.
jaw.
Yeah, that's so they're like a lot bigger. A lot bigger.
Yeah.
But no, I
Oh.
like this one. This one is quite iconic. And sadly,
It is quite
We-
iconic.
Yeah, I have to say, I
We
do
have
like
had a-
the design. I'm not a fan of the movie and a lot of the stuff in it.
Oh, yeah.
Personally, I don't like it all, but I think
you know, we almost got a version. We
for
almost
some
got,
reason they did a pretty good job with it.
we
It has the
almost got a
best
version.
dinosaurs of all documentaries.
It's not a documentary. We almost got a version
I don't care.
by the guy who did When Dinosaurs Roamed America and Dinosaur Planet. He was
It's
a
a
talent.
good-
Sadly,
best.
the models are more accurate than some documentaries.
He must be really happy he escaped that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
he
Like,
backed out.
this was a train wreck.
So
No man.
Can Do we talk about Gorgosaurus and Albertosaurus now? Because
I
No,
think we
we
want to
still have
talk
more.
about the meme first, though.
Yeah,
then I'm good.
which we're going to talk about by presenting a couple of other Gorgosaurus in media. Behold
Okay.
the Gorgosaurus from Dino Dan.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Look familiar?
Why the
Eh,
colors? That face. It's in my nightmares.
Wait, are these the eyes that you can see?
No. That's a bit of a poor shot of it roaring at the camera. I just had to
Oh.
pull that off of a YouTube thumbnail, sadly, because I totally was not prepared. Let me try and find. Okay,
Yeah, very professional over here, as you can tell.
shut up.
Uh,
Okay, here's the shot of the face.
oh.
It's still terrible.
Yeah.
It's still.
It's got Allosaurus horns. That point
Yeah.
backwards. I'm not a fan of the stirred coffee latte color scheme. It's just got streaks of coffee.
It's like a really. It's quite shrink wrapped around the eyes and everything.
It's got bird poo all over it, basically.
Yeah, it's like. Oh, no, just no.
Yeah, but Vlad Konstantinov, Sword Lord 3D, amazing dinosaur modeler, modeled an Albertosaurus for a Dino Dana upcoming project, which is probably the upcoming Dino Dana movie.
Wait, there's an upcoming.
Yes, Journey to the Center of the Herd.
That doesn't sound good.
But so they remade their Albertosaurus from Dino Dan, which I believe also appeared in Dino Dana, but their signature Albertosaurus. And this one has one element which makes it automatically one of my favorite Tyrannosauroid depictions.
I like
Damn,
that.
that model is beautiful.
Yeah, that's so
He
good.
actually researched and they agreed to not give it visible scales, which is the latest research. That the scales would have been so small you can't actually see the scales. You can see that it would be more like elephant skin on something so massive.
No, don't compare it to elephant skin. Oh no. Oh, the awesome bros. I hear them coming.
But yeah, no, I really love the model. The texture is I mean, they've kept the paleomeme blue.
Yeah, the color scheme is.
With the yellow
Why
stripes.
Why would you make a giant predatory animal blue?
Well, yeah, that's. But the model,
But
like,
the model
It
is
almost
gorgeous.
works in the original Walking with Dinosaurs one because it's a very subtle blue. So we
It's
listed like
iridescent,
very
basically.
black,
Yeah.
green,
yeah,
white,
black and
all
blue.
mixed
But
up, and
this
then
one, this
the
one is
meme
more
basically
bright.
simplified it to the
Yeah.
950.
Wait, does it
And,
have lips?
No, I don't think it has lips. Or perhaps it has semi-lips, but
Yeah,
it
like,
has semi-lips.
kind
It
of.
has lips that don't actually cover the teeth. It's
That's
got the thing that people often... Yeah, so I can't agree with that, personally, but the model is gorgeous.
It is.
It's not lying,
I'm gonna say this.
I'm sorry.
It's Gorgus. Get it? Gorgosaurus.
I just said that.
So this is for the Dino Dana movie.
Well, you tried to say that, but you failed horribly.
Come on. The joke isn't even that funny. Come on.
No. Superior in every way.
So,
Yeah. Now, one last example of the paleo meme is the Jurassic World Alive
oh,
Albertosaurus.
Gorgosaurus.
Gorgosaurus, thank you.
They considered Gorgosaurus in the game.
Oh no!
Okay.
I don't want to see the game. Ew, it's disgusting. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
Kill it.
Kill it with fire!
Like the hips just start where in the shoulders, like it has such a short torso that.
Don't send more pictures.
like
We have
Dinosaurs.
Yep,
enough.
no more pictures. Oh, it's unguligrade. It's walking. What is that foot?
Ow,
I have
ouch.
no idea.
That's
Ouch! That's
It's
a
the
broken foot.
metatarsus is The metatarsus is slightly deformed, but it's actually okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
sure.
Yeah, again with the meme colors, it's blue with
Yeah,
a
why-
dark blue stripe along the sides,
Well,
kind of
Yeah.
someone
yellow in
famous.
the horns, and a more beige colored underbelly.
I would
So-
say that the yellow on the horns actually reminds me more of Dino Dan's version.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So I would say it's like Dino Dan built off of Walking with Dinosaurs 3D, and then this one built off of Dino Dan, which is just sad.
This is too confusing.
Or maybe
The-
not.
They're ripping off each other.
My brain
is-
can't handle
it's
this.
like convergent
NHC.
evolution in design.
No, it's not. It's stealing designs. It's not.
I mean, it's
not
definitely
a
stealing from the
coincidence.
Walking with Dinosaurs one, but I don't
Mimicry.
think that someone
Natural
at
mimicry.
Jurassic World Alive went, you know what you should design it after? Dino Dan! Amazing! Give this guy promotion! No, I doubt
That was
inspiration.
the obligatory training video for the designers.
Yeah, I mean, yellow crest, the crest is usually colored in a different way. It's just a meme in it of itself,
Yeah,
just
why
usually
they-
red.
Like
So
somebody
having
famous makes
yellow
a design,
is
and when he makes the design, everybody just decides, oh, that's how it looked like. We have evidence. Like everybody just starts following. this-
Melanosomes.
Oh
Obviously.
my god.
Yes.
Because blue obviously preserves in fossils.
This is like NHK levels of ripping off.
Oh yes, NHK. We need to discuss some of their stuff afterwards at a later date.
So
But, yeah.
Have we
Do we
gone
have
through
an-
all of the models now?
yes. I think we
Yeah.
are done with
Yeah.
the meme and showing off.
We're done with the paleo meme, which is blue, which has started with Walking with Dinosaurs 3D and has
that's
yet
weird.
to go
I
away.
like that. I like the Vitum one on the bottom.
Okay, so so Gorgosaurus is the one on the right,
Yes.
the big one, tallest one. Okay, so yeah,
That Gorgosaurus is in a terrible. Its legs are in a terrible position. It's literally an ungulate over here as well.
Yeah, I mean, sure, I
Hush.
guess, but that's not the point we are trying to make right now. So
yes,
No one cares.
I think
yes.
it's
Anyway,
talk about
Not
the point
taller.
is, I think it's safe to say, and nobody else has really argued for lumping them on a species level.
Yeah, of course not. That's
You've got Albertosaurus sarcophagus and Gorgosaurus libratus, and even if you lump them and they're both species of Albertosaurus, they're going to remain distinct species because there
Mhm,
are
yeah.
morphological
They are
differences. There is geographical displacement, slight, obviously, and there is slight temporal displacement. So there is a lot arguing for different species.
just
So genus really becomes subjective at the end of the point, at the end of the line. But what
Which is
I would
not
like to
good.
stress is that when we say genera are subjective, it doesn't mean we, the common people, can call them whatever we want. It's subjective for the scientists who are working on these and publishing them, who decide amongst themselves through papers and achieving some sort of consensus whether or not they shall be regarded as the same genus.
Mhm.
We don't get to decide that. That's not what it means when genera are subjective. And
I can
for
also
now,
pay money. Money does
Oh my
everything.
and now, as it currently stands, however, consensus is pretty split. I mean, it's 50-50. So for the time being, anything used either way is okay for us. That's the implication for us, the common people.
Mhm.
You know, I honestly don't split them because I like the name Gorgosaurus.
lamb,
Oh, yeah.
lamb.
But yes. So that's pretty much it, actually.
Should we like show some good reconstructions of it, or
Well, we've already seen various ones.
Oh, by the way, there's 2 skeletons of Gorgosaurus and Albertosaurus, aber random dinos.
I mean, we could
Thought I should
go
mention that.
more into detail about
Because they are good.
ontogeny.
Ontogeny.
The young one is by Scott Hartman, if I'm correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The young one, it's good old Scott Hartman. Well, what is there about the ontogeny?
I mean, how much
They
did we
grew up.
test so far?
I mean, it's common for Tyrannosaurus
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah,
The young
there
ones
seems
are
to be a big
long-legged.
trend in Tyrannosauroids that the young ones are far more longer-legged. That they were even to the extent that in the more derived ones, like T-Rex and possibly even
They look like different animals.
Dinosaurs, they were exploring different niches with the young ones hunting faster prey, adults hunting bigger,
Yeah, with that
like
much
several
Well,
types
armored
in the
prey.
body.
That
you
young
can't do
Albertosaurus
the
is scary.
same stuff.
It can hunt you down and kill you.
Yes, I would honestly be more scared of a juvenile than an adult, to be honest,
yeah,
because
yeah.
an
The
adult
juvenile doesn't
probably.
have more reason to go after a tiny human.
Yeah, I mean, an adult wouldn't bother, to be honest, because that's what, like, gonna hold it for one day. It's not worth the chase.
True.
So we've pretty much exhausted the topic now. So that pretty much rounds it up. And we'll be seeing you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Auf Wiedersehen.
So, as fate would have it, a short while after recording our Albertosaurine video, Jurassic World Evolution releases their Albertosaurus. So naturally we have to discuss it. Not just because it's relevant, however. I actually really think it will be a nice Albertosaurus to discuss. So here's the picture. And I really like it, to be honest.
It's
not a
interesting.
juvenile
It has the
for once,
characteristic.
so that's
It has
great.
the
The
characteristic.
hands are not really pronated.
Yeah, the hands are almost, in good position. They're not quite there yet, but they're actually pretty good.
I mean,
And it's not
a pretty
shrink-wrapped
big
at
step
all.
for Jurassic Park, so
It's not shrink wrapped.
Like at all.
Yeah.
It has muscles, everything.
As long as it has flesh, it doesn't
And
have
it has
fenestrae.
a lot of extra keratin.
Yes.
Yeah.
it has
a
the
lot.
characteristic horns.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, but
color
it
patterns
has the
look pretty
characteristics.
nice.
The snout shape, the top of the skull is a little bit off. It should be, I think, a bit more curvy, like a Tyrannosaurine. It's not as upturned at the snoot.
But I'll forgive it. Like this is.
I forget it.
I actually
That's
like
like this is a model where the only criticism is like the top of the skull is a little bit off.
Yeah.
It's perfect in my opinion.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Especially when you compare it to the other ones. Like it
Granted,
has flesh.
it's
It
not
has
in
everything.
line. It's not in line with a Jurassic Park, appearances with a pronated hand. That's good. It should evolve. Games and franchises should evolve.
It's
Yes.
literally called
And
Jurassic World
it
Evolution,
makes
so there
sense
should
in-
be some improvement.
It
And Jurassic
honestly
Park.
makes more sense that the dinosaurs are getting more realistic because they are, according to canon, a second generation created by someone else. They shouldn't look exactly the same. It has different genes
Yeah.
and is created differently.
And even behind the scenes, the original Jurassic Park was all about trying to accurately represent dinosaurs. I feel that matters even more in canon, to be honest. And the
True.
original films do kind of do that. They bring out the new dromaeosaurs. In Jurassic Park 3 raptors, which have quills. It's a step in the right direction. The
Not much,
Spinosaurus is
but yeah,
accurate.
it's like
I've said it before,
And then
but
Jurassic
every
World
movie kind of
ruined
tried to
everything and
do-
downgraded.
The first movie was all about they're very much like birds, coming from
Yeah.
the dinosaur revolution, obviously. The second movie heavily played around with the behavior, T-Rex's
Yeah.
parents, and the third movie, I don't think it really followed a theme that much like the first, but it still had
No.
an
It had,
attempt at feathered
yeah.
Dromaeosaurs,
And
and
yeah.
basically the 2001 Spinosaurus, which of course now we know is outdated, but by
But
that
it was pretty
time
good for the
standard-
time.
it was pretty good.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
pretty
For
good.
that time standard, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, so I think this is actually in line with the ideology of Jurassic Park films.
Yeah, at
I-
least
I
of the
like
original Jurassic Park trilogy.
Yeah,
I actually really
Oh.
like this one. Yeah.
yeah. I'll share another picture in which the skull actually looks much better, in my opinion. So it actually gets better. Which is this one here. It's loading.
I'm waiting. Still okay. Here it is.
Ooh.
I love that. The posture as well on the one in the back is very good.
Pretty nice.
I like that.
Yeah. I would
It's
say
like-
this is
They
actually
should
my...
have put a Triceratops
Again,
in there. Missed opportunity.
It
No,
looks
but
a
they're-
bit. I think it looks a
Also, you
bit.
can again tell
smooth.
that their arms aren't fully pronated like you used
Yeah.
to in other models, and are
Yeah.
more inclined to a more accurate.
Yeah. I
direction.
would say it's a bit smooth. Let's just say.
Yeah, okay, obviously,
Smooth.
but no one cares.
Yeah, but I like it. I really like it. Like
But
in the skull.
I
and
would
everything.
say it's my favorite one from Jurassic World Evolution of the ones I've
Like
seen.
the design, probably.
The design and the accuracy as well. Because for
Yeah,
me, that
yeah.
is a factor.
Smooth.
I like it. I really like it. Yes, Armin, smooth.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Smooth.
Oh, okay, that's so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we wanted to add.
Yeah, I like it.
all we
Yeah.
wanted to add.
Yeah, yeah. So
Of course.
that's it.
Wait,
Thank
what?
you
Oh,
so
okay.
much. Thank you very much for watching,
Yes,
and
thank you. Thank you.
we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Did Sassy just say spank you?
Now, normally the video ended here because we discussed the main media appearances we'd wanted to. There were a couple of media appearances by Albertosaurines we missed or chose not to discuss, like Dino Hunt Canada, for one, has a few appearances. There's certain other appearances as well. But what we're trying to do with these sort of dinosaur-centric videos is not discuss, not make a list of every paleomedia appearance that they've made. Just really, discuss the special ones and have it as a bit more of a talkative discussion, sharing our thoughts, how it fits into the science. So it's not a list, so there will naturally be ones that we don't include for various reasons, usually because there's just not enough to say about them. However, there is one that we forgot to bring up in the original recording of the video, which I will share now. Is everyone in the podcast image channel?
Yep.
Yeah, one second.
Okay. So what I'm about to share is the Gorgosaurus from the 2008 documentary by PBS Nova called Arctic Dinosaurs, a TV documentary. And behold their Gorgosaurus.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Oh, ew. Oh no!
At least
when you said epic, I thought you meant something really good. I really thought you meant something good.
Yeah, I
Ew.
didn't expect it to be ironically epic. Oh my.
This looks like a human hybrid with a lizard or something. I don't.
Jurassic World 3 leaked images.
Oh god! Ew.
At least
What?
they got the horn. At least they got the horns, kind of, right?
At least they made horns. I mean. That shoulder blade, though.
Look at the number of fingers.
3 at least.
At least.
At least 3. Yes, that's
Oh god.
incredible.
The legs and the pubis and
The
everything.
shoulder. Look at the shoulder. It's just
Yeah, the shoulder blade, the pubis, everything.
Everything is bad.
Just everything. Oh my god. Well then. It's so
Yeah.
shrink wrapped, everything. I don't even know what to say about that.
2008. We saw retro paleo art that was miles better than this.
I mean,
It's
true.
sad
Oh my
but
God.
true. So
Sad but true. Oofus but oh well.
Like this was the same year that we got that Jurassic Fight Club Albertosaurus.
you're in
And
a
in
better
this-
situation when you say, "Oh yeah, Jurassic Fight Club did it better." It's never a good sign.
Yeah.
Oh my
So-
god.
Oh my.
Yeah. So truly end this video on a high note. I just wanted to pop that back in there.
I thought it was going to be good. Oh my god.
I've betrayed everyone here.
You backstabbed us.
Oh my god. Oof.
You bastard.
Okay, well, that'll be doing it for now. So goodbye again from
For real
myself.
now?
Yeah,
Yes.
for real now.
Unless you notice
real.
there's another one we've missed and we go back and update it again.
I don't think we'll find one worse than this. I
don't think there is one. Oh, yo.
Well, we will see. The audience
Yeah.
will hear it soon enough.
Yes, true. Depending on how many seconds are left on the YouTube video, you'll know. So yeah, I was joined by Armin and Yo-Yo just for the little addendum at the end. The others couldn't make it, sadly. But yeah, that was it. And thank you, and I hope you enjoyed sticking towards the end.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Okay. Also, so I was looking at the images for the Dino Dan Albertosaurus because I actually like that Albertosaurus. The one that has no scales, the really good one.
Yes, remember.
And I saw this video was one of the ones that came up when I googled Dino Dan Albertosaurus. And please don't tell me I'm a horrible person for finding the wording so wrong.
Oh, you no! Oh god! God damn it! Ew!
Sorry.
Kill it!
We should have gone up and it wouldn't.
No, just put it in the end. We say bye and just put that in the end.
No, but I told them to stick around if they see more seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put a black screen. Just put a black screen like 5-6 seconds and then put it. Oh my god.
Just put it here and then below that just white text, Armin was right.
What the? Who in the actual? My mind can get around this. Who would? Oh my
The
God.
worst part is that it looks like it's being filmed from mobile. Like it's a computer screen being filmed from mobile. It's just so amateur.
Oh god.
Like pirated from a cinema or something.
Leaked footage. Jurassic World 4. Oh no. Oh my god.